Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series. And the cactus farm is now finished. You might recognize it from the last episode, but in the last episode we only had this little section over here done, these 4 rows. And since then I've expanded it, like I said I would. I have also expanded the storage area a little, but this isn't done yet. You can see there's lots of cacti coming in. I've already got 33. 34 now, 35 now, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's working very well, and I think it looks pretty cool too. So I'm gonna move on to some other stuff, but I could just look at it for another minute. It's pretty efficient too. It's just about as lossless as it can be because there's nothing that the cactus can get stuck on because these are open fence gates. There's no hitbox for the items to collide with. It's pretty cool. So in this chest is a bunch of sandstone that we gathered a couple episodes ago when we were in the desert. And you have not seen that episode yet because I have not edited the last 2 episodes yet. I'm procrastinating on that because I don't like editing that much. I like it, but it can be a little tedious. So after I finish recording this episode, I'm going to start working on getting the other 2 out, and hopefully this weekend I'll be putting out 3 episodes. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, here's all the sandstone that we got, and I said last episode that we'd be building a desert temple. And so that's what we're going to be doing with this sandstone. I've also got to pick out a couple other blocks to use. And first I have to clear some inventory room, so I shouldn't need any of this stuff, hopefully. My shovel is just about broken. I need to repair that. Right now I'm using some iron shovels. I'm going to put this away actually, so I'm sure that I don't use it, because I really don't want to break it. That should be enough inventory room though. So we've got about 2 stacks of chiseled sandstone, 3 stacks of normal sandstone, 3 stacks of smooth sandstone. Nope, actually 5 stacks of smooth sandstone because I really like it. So I'm thinking there's probably some other orange or yellow blocks that we could use, but I think we're just going to start with a frame. So I'm going to see if there's anything else in here we could use. We could put in some other kinds of stone, like stone bricks, andesite, some of that stuff, maybe even stone slabs. But I'm just going to start with the sandstone. Yeah, I don't see anything in here we could use. There's some more in the upper floors, but we're just going to get started. So first we need to pick a place to build this. I need to eat a little. And this is kind of our wooden area, so it's not going to be anywhere near here. And we've also got to pick up some more food. So I'm like kind of trying to lay out the different areas in my mind. And I'm thinking since the cactus farm is here, we should have a desert area around here somewhere. It's kind of boxed in by the like stone building over there, and if we continue like a stone area around here. So I'm thinking somewhere over there would be good, and I'm just over here to pick up some more fish. We've still got plenty, like 2.5 double chests, a little more than that. So I'm thinking like right here would be good. Another thing that we really need to do is fix this bridge up. I want it to go above the water instead of through. And I want it to be a lot prettier than it is now. And we can watch the cactus farm too. Sometimes it's fun to just sit and watch all the cacti pop off and flow into the water. But we've got a nice little area here that we can build. There's like a nice little lake area that we can use too. And I have not planned this out at all, so it's going to be basically just making it up as I go. So I have to figure out how big I want it. Pretty big, but we haven't got that much sandstone, so we've got to be kind of careful. So I think I'm just going to start with the frame, and we're going to make it, I think, like right here. Yeah, let's build it on the side here. So we can start with some pillars, and those will probably be, I'm thinking, smooth sandstone and some of the chiseled. So let's clear out some of this grass. And then I've got a bed too. Okay. So I'm thinking something like this should be good. And then thinking some of these can be chiseled. I'm thinking maybe the center ones here. So like this. And we can go up a couple more blocks just so you can get a better picture of how this is going to turn out. There we go. So that's what one pillar should look like. And then you can build another one like right over here. Once again, we haven't got that much, so we've got to be kind of careful. So we'll go up like that much there, and then fill in the rest of it. And I'm trying to cut less out of the episodes, but sometimes I'm just doing something really boring for a really long time that you probably don't want to see. But I'm trying to give you a better picture of what I'm actually doing, so I'm going to leave most of the stuff I'm doing in this episode in the video, just so it looks less like a montage of me building and more of me showing you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So that's like 2 of them. It's not going to be super tall or anything. And then the center one is there, and we can just go over like however far we want. This should be good. So we'll put the chiseled sandstone around like this, and the smooth sandstone. And then this has got to go all the way up to the same level. Probably will need to use some other blocks just because we haven't got that much sandstone. And we should eat something too. So this comes up to the same level, and I'm thinking that this area is going to be like a mini desert biome. So I mentioned this in the last episode, but I'm probably going to cut it out because I kind of rambled on, and I don't think I really got my point across. But I'm going to have our base divided into kind of different little biomes. So around the cactus farm and the desert temple, we'll have like a sandy desert biome, and then over there where the ice castle is, we'll have an ice biome, and there the wood buildings are already kind of like a wooden village. I'd like to build some more like wooden houses and other buildings in the future, mostly as decoration, and that way we can probably do some fun aesthetic building. So I think I'm gonna put in the rest of the pillars, because this is going to take a few minutes, and you've already seen basically what I'm doing on this. So the 4 pillars are now finished. We've used most of the chiseled sandstone, and I found something over here. Found this like staircase tunnel thing that leads to somewhere. Just goes down into a cave I found. There's a creeper over there, so I'm probably going to get out of here. That's pretty cool. Let's light this up as we go. So yeah, so the pillars are now all done, and I'm thinking we're going to build it above this little area. Which is probably going to make this part underneath pretty dark, so I'm going to light that up a little. Okay, I'm out of torches now, but you get the idea. And then we've got to build a frame in between these. So I'm thinking if we can get up here, then I think that one needs to be a little higher. Yeah, it's 1 block short. And then we'll go in between these with, I'm thinking just regular sandstone because we've got a lot of that left, and build a little frame out of that. And it's okay if we don't finish the entire building in this episode. We can always go back to the desert and get more sandstone and then finish it or expand it. So this will go like this. Let's just finish this up. And then we'll continue the frame around here. And then just one part left. Okay, so that's now finished, and then we should probably build a floor. We can do that with sandstone slabs because it'll take less, but first let's do the walls. So I'm going to put, I think, some smooth sandstone, like probably just a big ring around it. We've got plenty of that left, so we'll just do a big ring like this. It goes around the outside. And we've got, say, about 6 stacks of sandstone left total. So we're going to put in the walls and then the floor. And I'm going to put the rest of the chiseled sandstone into this part here, I think. Or actually the middle area of the wall, so depends on how wide these are. If this, like, can do like 2 there, 2 there, that leaves 2 on each side and 3 in the middle. Then we can do the same thing on the other side, because this is the same length over here. And then that leaves a couple blocks for this part. I'm probably just going to put these in the middle. It should probably be the other way around. There should be more on the longer parts, but I'm not too concerned about the details. So if we put that right there, that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks on this side. And we don't have any for the other side. We can make more though, actually. Let's build a crafting table and make a little more of that stuff. So that should just be some slabs, and then we put them on top of each other and we get some chiseled sandstone. So we'll have 2 like that, and then 2 like that, and that looks good. And then the same thing on the other side, like this, this, and there. So that's done. Probably have something else in between these. I'm going to put normal sandstone on the corners, lots of sandstone, and then probably windows or something there. So now let's do the floor. So we're going to need to make a lot of slabs, and you can actually do that with this smooth sandstone too, I found out. So what do we have the most of? Probably the smooth sandstone, actually. So let's just take that. We're going to need more than that, so let's take like a stack of the normal sandstone and use that as well. And then just build a floor out of the slabs. So I'm going to put that like this. And we're just going to fill this all in. And this might take a little while, so I'm going to cut to when I've finished that. Okay, all the floor is now in. Looks kind of bland. My pickaxe is about to break, but works. And it looks pretty cool from over here. So let's put in the rest of the sandstone, and looks pretty nice. I've got to get up here somehow. Just stack up with some wood. So I forgot to do the corner over here. So what we're going to do now, I realized these window things should probably be a block higher. That's fine. We can make them like 2 blocks high, so what I'll do is just add another layer on top of these. Probably use smooth sandstone for where the chiseled sandstone is, though, and then normal sandstone for where the normal sandstone is. So I'll just build it up like this, and another layer. I'll go around, and just a couple more. There we go. And then we've got to start building in a roof as well. So I think I'll add one more block on top of here. So we'll just do these all, we'll do all of this with the normal sandstone. I should probably go to sleep soon so that no mobs spawn. We'll just go around like this. And I need to put down the bed now. And that way we have 3 different types of sandstone. We can get rid of this. And then we'll build in like a roof thing on top of that. So just like the desert temples in the deserts in Minecraft that naturally spawn, we'll have a kind of sloped roof. It's kind of like a pyramid. And that kind of makes me wonder why they don't actually have real pyramids in Minecraft yet, but I guess that's kind of what a desert temple is, a little bit. So then we'll put these in like right here, I'm thinking. And I'll go across the very top. And we don't actually need to have any glass panes in there or anything. I think I'll probably just end up leaving it open. Go around here. So I'm trying a slightly different style for this episode. I'm showing you most of what I'm doing. The problem is some of the time I just have nothing interesting to say while I'm doing it, so it can get a little boring, which is the main reason that I cut a lot of stuff out of my videos. We missed a couple over there. And why they can get boring sometimes when I do leave stuff in. So now we will just go around the rim with what we have left, and missed one there. Okay, so we'll use this smooth sandstone first, I'm thinking, and we'll just build a big ring around here, and then the actual roof, like the very top, we'll probably either leave open or fill it with some leaves or something. Leaves might be cool as the windows because they're kind of transparent, but they also give it kind of a more medieval fantasy feel, which is good when you're building something like this. It's good to have that. And then we'll go around with some normal sandstone. We could even, I think we'll put in like a little more of the chiseled sandstone on top and mix that into the smooth sandstone. Like I said earlier, I'm completely making this up as I go. So if it looks awful, then that's my fault for not planning ahead. But that's just about it, so I'm going to put the crafting table back down. It's not a crafting table. And then we need to make sure we have enough, but we can actually use these slabs. And then I'll have, so the corners will be filled in, and we'll just do 2 like that, 2 like that. Actually, we'll move this over by a block. Or no, we can have 3, that's fine. Though it might need to be different on this side. We'll do 2 blocks there, I think. And then, let's see, if we fill these all in, we can kind of look at where we'll put these. So we've got 2 there, 2 blocks there, and then we'll just put in a couple there and move these over here. So this will be like this. Okay, and then I'll just copy that over on the other side and we'll be just about finished. It is now time to take a step back and look at it. and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now, if I had to add one thing, I would definitely add some stairs to give it some depth, so I might do that. I can just craft some here. It's probably too many, and that's not enough for another set. Okay, so I'm going to place these around it to give it some depth. I think maybe at the top, though the top's already a little bit steep. So I'm thinking around here also, but it'll be a little bit hard. Actually, that'll be fine, because what we can do is pillar up and then just, whoops, and then just stand on here as we kind of walk around. But I don't think that's going to be enough for there, so I'm thinking I'll just go and put them on the roof, if I can get to the roof. Let's go up here. Yeah, that's probably enough for this ring, but nothing else really. So I'm going to put these in a circle around here, and we actually had just enough for this project, even though the project was kind of based around what materials we had, but it still turned out pretty well. Could have put them in there too, but that's fine. I think it looks pretty nice. That was not enough stairs. Yeah, whoops, okay, that was not correct. Let's put that back there, and these can go. We need to take this out. Oh, we're messing up all kinds of stuff. We'll leave that for a minute, and then I'm thinking if we put one over here, then we can put two in the middle on each side, and something else. Okay, that didn't work either. I can put them like this, and then, yeah, we should have left a little bit spare just in case we needed it, because now we're kind of trying to scrape together what very little we have left. But there's a little here, so I'll just go back up, and then that should be enough. We should be able to finish this. So that's where that goes. And then all this stuff here. Let's see, this one will go right here, and we've got to fill in the rest of this. So I'll do like something like that, and then a couple blocks here. And now I am actually going to rip up some of this sand and make it into sandstone, because I need exactly 2 blocks of sandstone. Yeah, we probably should have thought this out before we did it, but that's all we need. We've got that one extra. So it looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in here, actually. It's more of a decoration. Forgot about these 2 blocks as well. Okay, let's get back up here. So, the last 2 will go right here and here. And I can now say that it is actually done. So now I need to rip out the wooden scaffolding. It's kind of all over the place. Not too bad. There's a little here. Here on 2 levels. I need to get rid of all this. But I think this came out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. And we can always add to it later, just like we're planning to add to that. I have to say the stairs didn't add that much to the top, but it looks kind of cool, especially from this side. You've got kind of that little ridge, adds some detail to it. The last thing we're going to do in this episode is check on how the cactus farm did while we were working on this. I can't imagine that took more than half an hour, and yet we've already got over 3 stacks of cacti. So the farm is working very well. Yeah, I think that I'm going to wrap it up there. I think it was pretty successful, this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.